What's going on, YouTube? Just wanted to remind y'all to sub up, put the post notice on. We posting 5 to 6 videos every day. Your favorite tunes. Fastest reactor on YouTube. Get with me. Get with me. Get with me! 1.87 thousand subscribers, bro. We is not playing. We are so close to 2,000. 4 to 5 videos every day. We not stopping for shit. Punchmade Dev, the internet's most famous scammer. We are so ready to watch this. We react to all his songs. Now we got a 51-minute documentary interview type of thing. Oh, so it's really an interview. 51 minutes. Holy shit. We getting straight into this shit. If y'all want me to react to anything at all, y'all know what to do. Down below, y'all know where to find me. Instagram DM, TikTok DM. All socials is down low in the bio. Let's get to this shit, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, today our guest is one of the most outrageous people on the internet today. An internet scammer and rapper by the name of Punchmade Dev. We go into his life, his background, and much, much more in today's episode. Without further ado, Punchmade Dev.
Tommy G. Tommy G.
Welcome to another episode of the Tommy G Show. We're here with one of the most notorious scammers of the internet. A rapper that is taking the internet by storm. Just an absolute character. There's a lot to dig into today. But first, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Punchmade Dev.
What up, man?
So where are we right now?
We in Lexington, Kentucky.
And this is where you're born and raised?
In Kentucky?
Nah, I was actually born in North Carolina.
Okay.
And then from there, I moved to Louisville, Kentucky. Then from there, I moved to Hawaii. Then I moved to Houston. Then I moved to Lexington again. And now back to where I'm at now.
Did you grow up in a military family, or what made you move around so much?
The shit he was doing. What you mean?
Just yeah, my people's job.
Okay.
So yeah, I was moving around a lot, new schools all the time.
What kind of family did you grow up in?
Single mom.
Okay.
Like 2 brothers.
And
So I had to be like I'm the oldest too, so.
okay.
Yeah.
So you kind of had to be the parent in some ways, or like step
Yeah.
up into a role.
Yeah, I had to take care of the house and just, yeah, typical, you know.
So what was that like?
I feel like it taught me a lot. Like, made me grow up quick.
Hell
It's taught me a lot of skills. It just made me know that I gotta have my own back. 'Cause a lot of people grow up babies, so they don't really got the skill. Like, they don't have that drive that I feel like I got from like not having that.
So do you feel like you've been fending for yourself, surviving for yourself since a young age?
Yeah, I wouldn't say like surviving, because I grew up like decent, like pretty good.
Okay.
So it's not like I still got like everything I want for Christmas and shit like that, but not everything, but just for like cause it's only one mom and I got 2 other brothers and more siblings too. So
Single parent.
I was alone a lot. So
Yeah, that's the thing about a single.
That's crazy, bro. I never expected Punchmade Dev to have this type of lifestyle. Nigga said I was good, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, my mom gave me whatever I wanted for Christmas. And then he fixed it. He was like, not whatever, but, you know. And now the nigga, like, what?
Single parent household is mom's out working,
Yeah.
and then the kids are running crazy a lot of times.
yeah, and I have to watch them, and then
So when I was a kid, what the crazy kids at my school were doing, it was all the way from ding dong ditching, lighting bags of shit on the porch on fire, but all the way up to car hopping, garage hopping. If you're familiar with what that is, you know, running into cars and getting stuff. Lighting Drano bombs, or not lighting it, but setting Drano bombs off in the middle of a pit. You know what Drano bombs are? You mix, this is probably going to be, YouTube's going to take me down for even explaining this. Let's just say it makes a big kaboom, but it's completely safe. It's not a real bomb.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff were you up to as a kid?
I didn't really get in trouble too much, but I think the craziest shit I ever did that I can think of now is like on like 4th of July, we had like a bunch of leftover fireworks. And like the day, it was like, this is like the 5th or maybe the day before. It wasn't on the 4th of July. And one person, so it was like 4 of us, right?
Okay.
So one person would go up to the garage, like, no, 2 people would go up to the garage and bang on the garage, right? Then one person would ring the doorbell. And as soon as they opened the doorbell, I would like light a firework and throw it inside their crib, and then we would run.
That's
a random person's crib. Yo, imagine you outside the door. You get a knock. Do. Who is it? It's just me. Whatever the fucking case is, right? And then you open the door. Boom! Yo! I'm gonna go
insane.
crazy.
No.
Oh wow. Okay. So like, were you a good kid for the most part? Were you good in school? Like, how are you as a student?
A student, I was a decent like B's and C's. I didn't really like school. I feel like
that's me. That's me.
I feel like all the way up until freshman year. After freshman year, it's like all pointless. But like my mom wouldn't let me have like terrible grades and shit. So I had like 1A, and then as I got older in like high school, I had like B's and C's only.
You seemed like a kid that's smart, but you barely tried in school.
Yeah, I don't, cause the whole time I was in school, I was doing YouTube. So I was like,
instead of like learning YouTube,
I mean, instead of learning like the shit in school, I was just on my phone like watching YouTube videos on like how to edit better and just get ideas and shit like that.
Okay, so we're gonna eventually get into your scam empire, your rap empire, but let's go to the origin story a little bit. Yeah. And also, like, just so that people can know back home, how much you're wearing? What, like $300,000 worth of jewelry right now?
Probably more than that, like 500 plus.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Also, I thought it was bullshit when I first met him. I called Trax NYC's people out in New York, and they said, "Yeah, the guy's legit." So.
No, they know.
Yeah. So, anyways, there's an absurd amount of jewelry.
So he's real. Wait. People were saying that his chains was fake as shit, and you could buy them on fucking Depop and shit.
First met him, I called Trax NYC's people out in New York, and they said, "Yeah, the guy's legit."
He called Trax.
So, they know.
Yeah. So, anyways, there's an absurd amount of jewelry in the room.
Wow.
We just went to Bank of America. We got $10,000 on the table. You were educating us in the scam world, but before we
he was running scams with Tommy G.
Get to all of that, what was your first initiation into YouTube, and what were you doing before you got into scamming?
So, growing up, I always played like hella sports, track, basketball, football, all the above, and I was good at all of them. Football, I was 18, starting for offense and defense. Same with basketball.
Damn, bro.
And then all the way up until like sophomore year, I started YouTube when I was like 15. So I was doing that, and the reason I started YouTube because I remember like I asked my mom for like a pair of shoes one time.
She
was
said
like,
no,
can't get them. So I was like, damn, I need to find like a way to make my own money. So then I started doing. I was playing 2K at the time. So then I started doing that.
So you were doing reaction videos, or you were recording yourself doing video games?
Yeah, I was just playing 2K. I was recording myself playing 2K. Well, at first I was doing like outfit videos and like show people how to make shoes on there. And then
you can make your own shoes.
Yeah, on 2K. Yeah.
It was like 2K on the video game.
Yeah.
I thought he was talking about in real life.
Like and I started doing that. And at first it was just like I was doing it just because it was like actually like genuinely fun, like just to make videos. And I was editing on the PlayStation too, because they had it like Share Factory or some shit like that. And I was using that, editing the videos. And
yo, bro, he was like really on this YouTube shit, bro. He knows what he's talking about, bro.
That's when you went by Flight Made Dev.
Dev Take Flight.
Dev Take Flight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I was doing 2K, and then like around like sophomore year, I don't know. This is like when 2K18 came out. Like 2K17, that was like the last one I really enjoyed and was doing YouTube on. I won like some tournament on there. It was called like Mountain Dew and everything. Well, I cheated to win, but I still won.
How did you cheat to win?
Cheated
I had
to
people
win.
like pull up and throw me games. Like basically get on there and lose on purpose.
Okay.
Wow.
So did you pay him off, or what did you do?
Nah, they was doing it to support.
You just convinced him.
Yeah.
Yo.
So you like to find the way around things. It seems like that's part of your brand.
I feel like there's always an easier way to do something. You gotta work smarter, not harder.
I don't know. I come from the wrestling world where it's very obvious who won and who lost. And when you get your hand raised by the referee, or you're in that cage and you get your hand raised, you know it's because you outworked the guy. You had a better strategy. You had more dog in you. Does any part of you like feel bad when you win the cheap way?
Hell no, that's just that strategy, just me being smarter. Like, I mean, as long as you win it, I don't really care how.
Okay, so to you, it's any means necessary. It doesn't have to be clean. It doesn't have to be with. So you, what does the word honor mean to you?
Honor, just being truthful with yourself. So if I do win, I'll tell you I cheated, but I still won.
Okay. So you at least admit that you scammed the game.
Yeah. No,
okay.
I finish every time.
Okay. And then you began scamming around age 15, 16?
Yeah, so I was doing YouTube, and there was like, so there's like different ranks on there. Like you can go from like, you can be a legend on there. And I was like acting like I was selling like high ranked ass accounts. Like with all the badges and like 99 overall, like Legend 5 accounts.
That's fucked.
And then, I would just post them on there and people would buy them and then I just block them.
Damn.
That was when I was younger though.
So would you say finessing has been a strong part of your entrepreneurial spirit?
Yeah, I just feel like I'm really good at like I know how to talk to people and just like get what I want, I guess.
Are you familiar with the term social engineering?
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I'm good at that, like real good at that.
Okay, I'm picturing you as a kid reading like 48 Laws of Power, and instead of looking at it as a cautionary tale and what to watch out for, you were like, oh, I'm actually going to implement this stuff.
Yeah, I know something about that, but I don't know. I was always like ahead of everybody. Like
sick.
When I was in high school, everybody else is like just like fucking off and like not doing shit. And like I remember getting there freshman year, I was like, I either gotta blow up on YouTube or something. Like I was like, I got 4 years left to make something work.
Yo, that's how a lot of kids growing up think about it, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, he's not the only kid to think of it like this. Almost everyone I knew think about it like that. And when we were in high school, bro, it was just like, yo, we got 4 years to make it happen. I was doing music, so it was me with music. Other people, it was with basketball, with football. It's crazy.
So by the time I graduate, I'll be moved out or have something going.
What does social engineering mean to you?
Just the way I feel like it's the way you say things.
So,
like,
do you know that
the way you go about things? Like,
do you know that Bloomberg Business wrote an article about you?
Bloomberg Business
on their cybersecurity staff wrote an article about you and another rapper.
Nah.
And they said they've reached out to Punchmade Dev for comment, but he did not respond.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were talking about how you had explicit instructions on how to write a dump.
Oh,
is that what
my
it's
music
called again?
video. Yeah,
Right.
I got a dump. Yeah.
And a dump is a type of scam where you get a fake, stolen identity,
Yeah.
credit card information, debit card information.
Yo.
Okay, and you have your song. Your song doesn't just dip its toes into the game. Like, you literally give people one that, in a way that rhymes, you give them a step by step of how to do what you do.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you searched hard enough, you'll really find that on the internet already. So I just kind of put it into a song, just educate people. You know, I don't really do any of that.
So one moral dilemma I've experienced on this channel.
Yeah, he's such a liar. Oh my god. Look at what he said.
People, you know, I don't really do any of that.
So
I don't really do any of that. Come on.
one moral dilemma I've experienced on this channel is, like when we put out the Kia Boy video, to me it was, I wanted to highlight something that was happening in my town that was absolutely crazy that I couldn't believe was happening.
Yeah.
And in the process of doing that, if you look at certain cities, since that video has been posted, there's been spikes in different cities of increased Kia Boys. And I had no ideas nor intentions that teenagers would begin to steal cars because they may have seen a YouTube video from me.
Yeah.
Like, that to me is the opposite impact that I'm looking to have.
Yeah,
my question is, what do you think about your impact?
Actually, I actually don't like it for real. 'Cause it'd be like kids hit me up in DMs. It'd be like, "You're my inspiration. You really motivated me to scam." But it's just like I feel like what I put out more like my music is more just like having hustle and just not being just sitting there doing nothing. Like wake up and do something. Like make money. Like better yourself. That's what I feel like.
Facts.
I try to push, but
Okay, because
I don't want nobody scamming for real.
Yeah, so because I ran I ran an entrepreneurship program for 8th grade kids in Milwaukee, and at the end of the program, I sat down with them at a lunch table and was talking to them, asking about their plans for the summer.
Yeah.
And one of the guys in his Instagram bio, his name is Punchmade whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you know about Punchmade Dev? And he's like, yeah. Like, I'm gonna scam a grandma. I'm like, oh god. And this kid's 14.
Oh my god. The influence of music, bro.
His name is Punchmade whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you know about Punchmade Dev? And he's like, yeah. Like, I'm gonna scam a grandma. I'm like, oh god. And this kid's 14.
Yeah, nah.
So please, can you give a message to this 14-year-old kid that might watch this?
Definitely shouldn't scam, but I will say everybody who got rich definitely had to take a loophole or cheat the system a little bit.
So scam that grandma.
We've also talked to gangster rappers around the country that have really, we just talked to a guy in Baltimore or the D.C. area that's went to federal prison for gun charges, drug charges, and his message to the youth is, don't live the gangster lifestyle. It seems like most people that have lived the lifestyle allegedly would advise kids not to do it.
Yeah, but then they'll get on there and flex hella money and cars and shit and
$500,000 worth of jewelry.
Yeah, and it just makes them think. But you could do it either way, like other ways. There's somebody making way more money than me in a better way, I guess you could say.
So we've hung out with your crew all day. Very enjoyable crew. We had a great time going around town. You were showing us different scams, and like honestly, on the drive here, I didn't know what to expect. Like
Yo, bro, if I'm in the whip and Punchmade Dev teaching me skit, we running it up.
I'm a little nervous. Like, is this guy crazy? Is this guy gonna steal my credit card? Is he a bad person? I think you're a likable person.
Yeah.
I guess let's go back to like the morality of it, because what I heard a lot from your group is like, well, the government scams us out of stuff all the time. Our politicians scam us. These corporations run the scam. Like all these lawyers and the legal system is a scam.
Yeah.
Us taking a little bit of money that the bank is going to eat the cost, not the individual.
Yeah.
What's the big deal? Can you talk me more through that mentality?
I don't know. I think they got a good point there.
I feel like everything in the world is a scam. Like maybe not necessarily a scam, but there's always somebody that's going to have like the winning side of it.
Yeah, someone's always going to reap the benefits a lot more than everyone else. Agreed.
So, I feel like, the government scams too, just taxes and everything. Like, they print money, so I don't know why they need it.
Do you think taxation is theft? Do you think
taxation?
Do you think the fact that we have to pay 20-30% of our money to the government, do you think that is theft?
I think so.
Hell yeah! Why gotta give you money and you print the money? Oh my God!
I guess we do have to pay taxes for like hospitals and police and shit, but they be scamming anyway too.
Yeah, there's certain things that I'm okay. Like if we have smooth roads and our people are taken care of and people that are less fortunate have health care, like if our money is being spent properly, I don't care about taxes that much. But when we know that the government is filled with people that are lying and corrupt.
Actually, the police actually took like all my guns from me. They took a bunch of money from me and never got it back. And I've been wrongfully arrested before a lot.
It's funny. It's funny from you hearing wrongfully arrested, but tell me more about that.
I was literally in crutches in a boot, and I was at a basketball court, and we was just hoop like. So I was visiting somebody out of town, like somebody in where I used to live, in one of the places I used to live. And they was hooping, like they were just talking shit, whatever, just typical hoop shit, right? And I'm on the sidelines because I'm not finna just sit in his house while he's not there. So I'm just chilling on the sidelines, just chilling with everybody. Then I was charging my phone in the sidelines, like on like a little pillar. And then when I went over there to go pick my charger up, some white boy grabbed the ball and he was like, "Let me get that. I don't want you stealing my ball," like on some like racist shit. And then we were just arguing and we left. And then like I came to the same court like 3 weeks later. And out of nowhere, like two big ass fucking like cop Tahoe cars started driving like towards the court. And this whole time I'm still in crutches and everything, and I was like, damn, let me walk over here just in case they're coming for me, as a joke. And then like I'm walking towards like the bathroom, and they actually hopped out the car and started jogging towards me. And then some nigga that I know since like middle school pointed at me, said, "It was him. It was him." I didn't even do anything. No, not even as a joke. He was like actually scared. I didn't even do anything. He just pointed at me. He was like, "It was him. It was him." What the fuck is? What did I do? And then they was like, they put my hands behind my back, and I wouldn't even resist or anything. Because I'm just confused. They're like, "Stop resisting, stop resisting," and they just asked me a bunch of questions. Then they let me go. So they let me go because I didn't do anything. So they let me go, and then like a couple days later, they literally put it on the news, and they gave me like a warrant. They said it was like for like. My bail, they said my bond at $40K, and they put me on the news and said like I was on the run for like a fucking aggravated robbery. So they let me go and they did that and then put me on the news and like try to do that. Like I had people like I known like that I used to hoop with, and like their family members and parents was like calling me like, "I just seen you on the news. Like, are you okay? Like in trouble and shit." So they did me wrong.
Okay. Damn. And so have you had many run-ins with police?
That is tough. Imagine you got your whole family, friends calling you like, "Yo, bro, we saw you on the news. You about to get locked for life."
Nah, I don't really get in trouble for it. I mean, I've been pulled over, and I had my illegal gun taken from me, and they never.
Yo, should I put ×2 speed? Cause honestly, like, I can sit here and watch the whole thing, but are you guys gonna sit here and watch the whole thing? Let's just see how it sounds. If it's bad, then we turn it off.
We gave it back either, but Just speeding, but other than that, nah, not for real. I don't really get in trouble.
A lot of rappers, I feel like, are not on. They're not aware of the legal gun situation. That
this is perfect. This is perfect, bro. I hear everything perfect. I hope y'all do too. Let's keep it going.
Yeah.
That them and their crew can be perfectly legal as long as they're not felons. They can pack,
Yeah.
and a lot of them need that. I mean, I feel like
Yeah.
you want to feel protected, and it's one of our rights as an American.
Yeah.
Why do you think so many rappers seem to be unaware of their right as an American to own a gun?
I just feel like they know they can own a gun, but by the time
I feel like a lot of them know that they can have a gun also. I just feel like a lot of them have criminal records, so they can't have a
To
gun.
be unaware of their right as an American to own a gun.
I just feel like they know they can own a gun, but by the time they do, they already have felonies or a bad record. So
Thank
or they
you.
just be too lazy. It's just simple. Like there's even people I know that are just too lazy to just take like one day out of their time to just go get a fucking concealed carry. Like I got mine in a couple states, so I can carry mine. Well, some concealed carries only work in like some of the states, so I got some. So like mine works for the majority of a place I can get it. Like I can't get it in like New York or shit like that. But I would never like even ever leave the house without it. I don't even feel comfortable without it.
Do you feel like there's a target on your back? Because in a lot of
Yeah.
your rap songs, it makes it sound like it's not a comfortable experience for you to hit the town and go outside and be seen in public.
It's not. I definitely have a target on my back. I've been shot at before. I have some crazy shit happen.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you able to go into details on what happened or what went down with that story?
Yeah, it was just like a music video shoot and just like
People
I guess
just pulled up?
I was with some people that I was with some people that didn't like those people type shit.
Was that in this town?
Just somewhere. I'll say another time too. Somebody had actually tried to rob me at an ATM one time,
Mm-hmm.
like super late at night, and I had to defend myself as well.
Yo!
Like had like
Did you have to? Like what happened? So what happened? They tried.
Oh, so no, I was at the ATM and I was just pulling money out, and it was like late as hell at night. And like I usually take pictures like in front of the ATM like with mask on and shit like this, and like gloves on. So I'm not really thinking then. So we pull up. I'm about to like get some money out. And then I hear somebody like creeping around the corner, and I'm thinking like where I was at, there's a lot of junkies there and shit. So I'm just thinking it's one of them. Like, but I hear somebody walking. So like, I was with somebody. I look at him like this, like as a joke. Like, let me see what that is. And I look around the corner, and it was literally like a nigga with like dreads, mask, gloves, like hoodie, everything.
Oh!
I was just staring at him like probably like distance like from him. And I was like, we was just looking. And I was like, what's up? He was like, what's up? And he tried to grab me, but like it was like he was kind of like hesitant, like kind of scared because I was like way bigger than this nigga. I'm like 6'5", so it's like he tried to grab me, but he didn't really try to. He did that. I back up, and like I pulled my shit out. I was like, the hell? And then as soon as I do that and pull it out and just look at him, then another nigga comes flying around the corner with like a fucking like M16 like this. And then as soon as I seen that, I said, what the fuck? Went like this and just defend myself and left. But my fucking
you have this in a rap song, don't you?
I do actually. It's called Punch Story, but it's completely self-defense. So it was on camera, so I have nothing to.
So did the police come and you had to explain and they saw the cameras and they let you go?
I just called and placed a report, and they really do nothing after that. They didn't really care.
No one really investigated the shooting?
They just wanted to ask me. You know how the cops work. They wanted me to like go down there and like flip it on me, like as if I'm doing something wrong, but I wasn't. Complete self-defense. It's on camera, so I was like, bro.
Like he was doing something wrong. Bro was scamming and shit, you feel me? And then, you feel me? Niggas try to clip. Yo, that's wild!
There's nothing really for me to come talk to about. Just go look at the
Do
cameras.
you have a copy of that?
Huh?
Do you have a copy of that video?
Nah, I don't.
Okay.
I was
okay.
going to get the video, but I didn't want to like push the buttons on the situation. Like I just wanted to just go away.
So, okay. I don't know. Have you ever heard people refer to you as in the same category as this Tekashi 6ix9ine and Little Mabu?
Maybe not 6ix9ine, but Lil Mabu, yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think it's cool. I think Mabu's very smart marketing, and I
Hell
feel like he's just
yeah.
himself. Like he's not scared. Like everybody for some reason want to just be tough and like act like they think that you have to like come from the hood to like be like a good rapper. Like I ain't come from the hood, but I didn't have like everything either. So it's not like I didn't have no handouts. Like I didn't just start off with like fucking $100,000 in my bank account. I still had to grind up like everybody else. And I feel like I don't know. As long as you're yourself, everybody want to fit in so bad.
You think there's a lot of followers in the rap world right now? Like a lot of copycats, a lot of imitations?
Yeah, but that's why they won't really get nowhere. And when I started like really being myself and saying whatever, that's when I started really going up.
So,
yeah, he started
from what I
saying
understand, you've had to
whatever,
restart your career,
whatever.
your rap career,
Yeah.
2 or 3 times.
Yeah, like 3 times. So first I started YouTube, and then that's when I was doing like 2K videos, right? So it was 2K17. I played that game. Then 2K18 came out. I played like maybe a month or 2 of that. That shit was like it was ass. Like the game was terrible. So I was like, there's literally no way I'm gonna finish out a whole nother year of this. So I gotta do something else. So that's when I just started rapping.
Everybody know when 2K came out, 2K18, 2K19, it just completely fucking ruined 2K.
And I started posting as Dev Take Flight. And then I had a song that actually went like super viral. Like it was like the biggest song on TikTok for a second. This is when like Addison Rae and Charlie and all them was doing it. And they did dances to the song too.
Do you find it amazing that some people
What was
became
the
the most
song?
followed people in the world on TikTok for doing like
Yes.
not even that good of dances?
Yeah, just random shit. Yeah, it's crazy. The internet's crazy. But yeah.
Internet
What
is
was that
crazy.
song that blew up? I don't know if I've ever heard your.
Oh, it was called Track Meet.
Okay. She's a runner. No, I'm thinking she's a runner.
No,
She's
no,
a
no,
track
no,
star.
not
Okay,
that
not
one.
that. Okay.
No.
So, and how old were you when you got that viral hit?
17.
Okay.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
and what happened next?
Wow.
So then I had signed a deal, a fucked up deal, and then that shit went left.
Are most rap deals fucked up? Because my
Yeah.
impression is that. Well, tell the people the behind the scenes of the rap world. Like when they're offering you a deal, what does the average person not know about that?
It's
Or
just
what's in that contract that people should know?
it's just a loan, but like I guess it's better than a loan because you have to pay it back, but you don't have to make payments. Like say somebody signed me, well they want to sign me for like $1 million. It's just like an advance of $1 million. Like I have to pay it back, but like through my music.
So they'll get a percentage of your streams, they'll get a percentage
Yeah.
of the concerts, they'll get a percentage of the merch
Yeah.
until everything's paid back.
So yeah, basically here's how it works. So if you want to sign, if I wanted to sign somebody for $1 million and I'm a label,
That's
they'll have the $1
shitty.
million up front. Then they would have a marketing budget as well that I got to put the money into them. And a lot of the times it works like, so you got that advance, right? You're not going to get paid off your streams until you make that advance back. So they're getting 100% everything until they make it back. So that's why a lot of rappers like get the advance and then go broke because they never had money before, so they blow it all. And then that's when they
Wow.
get desperate and become like a slave to the label.
Wow, and then I can also imagine that. So they go on a spending rampage. They had more money than they've ever had in their
Yes,
life.
bro.
They're buying bling. They're buying cars. And if you're
Yeah.
buying bling cars and houses, $1 million is not a lot of money at
It's
all.
not, it's
Especially
not.
if it's you're living a nice lifestyle.
Yeah, and they don't think about the future.
And then all of their streams of income are cut off because the label gets it.
Yeah. So they only living off that advance and they blow it all trying to keep up with the image. And that's when they get desperate and that's when they do whatever. That's when the label makes them do whatever they want.
So these rappers are really broken just getting loans?
They got to pay that back.
So I have a couple friends that are rappers, and I get scared. Like when I see them go to Johnny Dane's for the second or third time, I'm like,
Yeah.
dude,
You need to chill.
get,
Definitely.
like you can get investment properties, you can go to the mutual funds. There's a
That
lot
is
of
true.
ways to make money and have longevity. Because I feel like if someone gets a chunk of cash, let's say $500,000,
Yeah.
a smart person can probably parlay that for the rest of their life into something
Yeah.
else.
I
But-
feel like, they don't know though. Like a lot of
That's
people,
a
because a lot of
fact.
rappers just come from.
That's a fuck. Yo, Tommy G is spitting facts right now, bro. A lot of people don't know that. 500K, you can set yourself up for life after that.
nothing, and their family doesn't know anything about money. Their grandparents, nobody in their family, everybody in their family is broke and doesn't know anything about managing money. Like, or they'll just they only know about working a regular job. Like my family,
Yeah.
nobody in my family is like entrepreneurs or anything but me. So it's like I don't have nobody I can ask and be like, should I invest in this property, do this, or what should I do with this and that? Because everybody I know just work regular jobs. So that's where it comes from.
It's laughable how bad most people's financial knowledge is. And part of it is like there's nothing
It's
in
not laughable. Tommy G, you came from a great place. So don't say it's laughable. It's fucking scary. It's scary the fact that everyone else's financial knowledge, like just financial knowledge is so shit. Like it's for a reason. It is meticulously this way. It is not just a random thing like, oh, these people just decided to not be financially knowledgeable. Like, no! The wealthy stay knowledgeable on that aspect while the minorities don't. You just gotta really go out there and try if you're a minority. Like 30 times harder than someone who's not in the minority.
the school. Like you should know how to balance a budget. You should know how to take out a loan. You should know how to buy your first house.
Yeah.
You should know how to balance a checkbook.
You should, but you don't. I didn't learn any of this shit. I had to look at it all myself and watch rich people on YouTube. That's what I had to do.
Before you ever leave high school, and for some reason it's never covered. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
a conspiracy designed to keep us in the system
Oh,
or just
exactly.
an outdated
Exactly
curriculum.
Yeah, it is. It's just like people want to learn what I do, but I can't teach them what to do what I do. It'll burn out. It's like if everybody's rich, then there is no rich people. So they definitely want to keep people at the
Exactly.
bottom. Like if you have a company, not everybody can try to be the CEO like you, or you won't have no workers. So the people at the top just try to keep everybody down.
So you think it is a design conspiracy? Like, hey, we're not going to teach people about credit cards. We're going to let them run
Yeah.
up a limit. We're
Yeah,
not going to
yeah.
teach them about living below their means. We're going to let them get into debt. You think that's
Yeah.
a coordinated effort
Hell
from the top, from the
yeah.
elite, so to speak?
100%. Just like there's definitely like a cure for cancer, but if they actually release that, then that'll be so much money that's gone for them.
So I think
I say that all the time. There's 100% a cure for cancer. And if you don't believe it, you're psycho, bro. Look at how much the pharmaceutical industry is worth. When you're done looking at how much the pharmaceutical industry is worth, then I want you to go, okay, how much does it cost for chemo? How long is someone on chemo? Wow, you're realizing that one person on chemotherapy is making so much money for the pharmaceutical industry? And then if you see how much people have cancer and are undergoing chemo, and then you times that by how much it costs for every single chemotherapy procedure, it's $1 billion fucking industry.
One thing we're growing up in our generation is an ultimate distrust of our institutions, whether it be religion or government, any of the authority. I think we've been lied to for so long that we're kind of turning our back on it, and we're entering this new era that's kind of scary. That's the era of misinformation. We have no idea what is real anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a strong believer of like the Bible and God.
Are you really?
I really am.
Have you read the book and
I have.
Have you read all the commandments?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't say I'm perfect. I still sin, but
we just stole from Domino's Pizza about 30 minutes ago.
Nah, a lot of people wouldn't think so, but I actually do. When I actually started like praying every day and actually believing in God, that's when like everything started working for me.
So you think Jesus Christ and God are chilling up in heaven? They're like, Punchmade Dev, you're making great decisions out there in the world.
Not everything. I don't think everybody makes perfect decisions, but I feel like I do help everybody. Like everybody around me, I feel like I do help a lot of people, and I'm a good person. I mean, I make money the way I do, but I do bless the people around me.
So that's kind of the thing is, we were comparing you to kind of a Robin Hood of the era. Yeah. Kind of like what was the villain we were talking about too? Like what was the version you're like the Mr. Beast of the streets kind of.
Mr. Beast of the streets.
Mr. Beast of scamming. That's kind of how we compare.
Mr. Beast. Yeah.
What do you think about that comparison?
Yeah, kind of like I do want to do more shit like give back for sure. Cause it just feels good. I mean, there's a lot. I do give back a lot of times, just to random strangers, and I just don't post it though.
Yeah, I do that too. I give back a lot to random people, and I never post it. But something that I do want to do is I want to start recording it, and I want to start showing people like this is something that I want a lot of people to do. I don't want to do it for exposure. I just want people to know like someone who came from nothing is still doing this, cause this is just me. Like everybody should do this. Like I don't know.
Ain't really no point.
So. The impression I'm getting from a lot of folks is if you steal from a Walmart, a McDonald's, a massive corporation, but not from the individual, there's not much of a moral conundrum here. There's not much of no bad feelings attached to it because, well, F them, they're the big company. They can eat it and they've been stealing from us. Is that kind of the feeling that?
Oh yeah.
Does that sum up your thinking a little bit?
I mean.
Yes. 100%.
I feel like people who do scam, they feel like taking from banks, they're not really hurting nobody because the bank got hella money and when they do take it, they get it back. So I guess they really care.
So this is going to be all allegedly, but what are some of the biggest scams you know of that people are pulling?
Wires. And that's never going anywhere. You got checks too. I can give it like for the level. Like the bottom will be like CCs, like with credit cards, like just use somebody's card for some petty shit like Domino's or food like that.
We had sausage pizza about 30 minutes before this podcast.
Then we got Ubers and shit like that. Then I guess next level from that would be dumps. Go in the store and get like a bunch of merchandise. Phones. People will get like somebody's credit line, have somebody run in and get a bunch of phones. They'll sell them that way. Same with like PS4s and shit. Sell them half off to like a big ass like electronics like store or whatever. Then above that I would say checks. Depending on I've seen people bust like big ass checks like 100K plus. Like you got
what? Let me not talk.
The right account, but
that's crazy.
Walk out of a bank with 100K cash.
Yeah, but I feel like for the most part, people do like more around like the 5 to 10K range. It just depends on like the age of the account and like the activity in the account. Like, you can't just have an account that's got like.
You can't have an account that just fucking opened up and then put a fucking 100K. What the fuck type of fucking fly? You can't have a fucking brand new account and then try to dump a fucking 100K check in there. That's retarded.
You're only pulling in like $800 profit a month and then just randomly try to drop 50K in there. It's not gonna work. Then above that though, the biggest one I would say right now that I know of is just wires. Like I know somebody who would just he punched a B&B and like so he got a free Airbnb, somebody else's name in Miami, like a top penthouse at the top. Then he literally sits at the top, opens up his laptop, busts like a wire for $30,000, makes 30K at the top, just closes his laptop and just leaves. Doesn't even sleep there. It's just crazy like that. Like people really work so hard, and there's just somebody like that just go to the top and just.
So they.
Oh my god! Shit like this just makes me what the fuck,
he takes a penthouse, he logs into a laptop, does a wire for $30,000, and then leaves.
Literally just closes that shit and leaves like nothing.
And why does he leave? Why doesn't he enjoy the penthouse?
I guess he's on to the next or something.
Just to say that he did
spend
it?
that money. Yeah,
on
I guess.
To the
I don't
next,
know. It's free,
bro. It's a free place, bro.
You're
in one of
different than our parents and grandparents.
most expensive
like
free B&B. Oh my gosh.
Well, obviously there was no scam rock and rollers. Like there was no one that was promoting that stuff and becoming famous. Like I feel like people would have been really upset. But scam rap is a real popular subculture of the rap world right now.
Yeah, I think so too.
Why do you think that is?
I think because it really started with EDD. When it was like that California EDD and everybody was doing that.
What is EDD?
Unemployment. So people would just
find. That was during the COVID era?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what made it real popular because it was always been a thing.
So too.
But the fucking unemployment is what really like people who don't even know nothing about scamming was just coming up like because it was easy. All you had to do was get somebody's info and it's for like a free like 20 bands. So I think that's what made it big because everybody was doing it and everybody was just intrigued by it. Everybody wants money. So
how can you be so blatant? Like you literally have multiple songs that have unspeakable lyrics or like illegal or lyrics that are like illegal sounding and sketchy. How are you able to do that without fear of like anything happening to you?
Because I'm innocent. I don't do anything. It's just educational reason. I just know a lot about it. I'm just a researcher.
So it seems like with a rap music video, as long as you say it's props or a recreation, you can pretty much do whatever you want.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're not really doing it behind the scenes. Like some people will go in there and say the guns are prop and everything, but if you're really shooting and killing that people, they're don't really help nothing. So saying it's props not gonna help anything.
Let's go back to the first time you had to restart your rap career. So you got roped into a deal.
Yep.
What happened next?
It went bad, and I ended up having to change my name. And then so that's when I went by OB and Dev, and then I started.
What did OBM stand for?
One boss nigga.
Okay.
Yeah. After that, same shit happened. Another deal was ass. And I actually lost my Instagram, got deleted, my Twitter, my TikTok, and YouTube.
What?
All at once. So I literally lost everything.
How did that happen, or what was the reason that happened?
Like they just got taken down, like for guidelines and shit.
Were you rapping about scam stuff at that time?
Yeah, I was, but that's not why I got taken down. It was just like there was like a loophole in the system on Instagram. You could ban anybody's shit.
So someone that didn't like you got you banned?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
how does that happen?
That's fucked.
I just ways, loopholes, everything. It's kind of like it kind of died down now, but at the time, like everybody was getting deleted. But yeah, I lost everything. TikTok. So I literally one day had everything, and the next day I lost everything. Instagram, YouTube. Tried to start.
My heart will be broken, bro.
Like completely fresh from zero. It was terrible.
So what was going through your mind? Because building up a following, building up a loyal audience can take years and years of hard work.
Yeah.
That got wiped away from you. What were you feeling that morning when you woke up and everything was gone?
I just wanted to quit. It was terrible. It felt like the world was ending.
Did you get depressed at all?
Nah, because I've lost like hella shit before. So it's just like, I mean, you'll be not in a good mood, but I wouldn't say like depressed. Like I knew I was gonna like do it again, but it's just asked for like, I'll take like a week off just to just mope around. And after that, I'll get active.
So what would you say your strongest characteristics are? What makes you good? Like resilience is one of the things I'm hearing right now.
I don't take no for an answer. Like this is my third or fourth time doing everything over again. I feel like the only person that can stop you is you. No matter what, I'm gonna do it again, over and over again.
So that first label deal, how did that end?
The first one, lost everything with the Dev Take Flight name, and the second one got banned and lost everything with that one. So then I had to start over completely everything from zero, and that's I'm Punchmade Dev now.
Okay, and what would it take for you to sign to a label at this point?
Nothing. I would never sign. It's
always independent.
Yeah, always independent. It's all scams anyway. I feel like if you make money like outside of rap, like it'll be a good deal for like somebody who doesn't like have money or not making money outside of music. So like a good like $1 million advance would be good. But if you're making money outside, there's no point because the labels, all they do is just get you videos, get you features and shit like that. And if you can pay for that yourself in studio time, then there ain't no point. I record at home and shit, so I don't even need nobody help.
Do you mix and master yourself?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
Yeah, I do everything. I used to make all my beats too, but I kind of just started using other people's beats for different sounds. So
that's another similarity I see you between you and Certified Trapper is you guys control all your elements of production.
Yeah.
It's in-house.
Yeah, in-house.
Okay, so the only way you think it makes sense to sign a deal is if you start out, if you don't have a lot of cash. And
and if you don't know what you're doing, like if you don't know how to market yourself, then then you need to sign. But if you know how to market yourself, like there's no reason to sign. Like I feel like me, there's really no reason to sign. There's nothing that a label could do for me that I can't already do other than just connect me with like.
I agree.
The machine.
I agree. 100,000,000%, bro. There is nothing a label could do with you, especially after what he explained, bro. They're giving you advance, bro, $1 million advance, and you gotta pay that bitch back, bro. And you're gonna be getting $0 off of all of your music until you pay it back. That's crazy.
Like doing a Spotify playlist and shit.
Industry
like
context.
Yeah, industry. But I don't even want to be that big for real. I don't want to be like super big, like mainstream. I kind of just want to be at like the top of underground or like stay like. I like the steady pace I'm moving at.
So almost like an underground, like a Zilla Kami guy, where you can sell out shows, but you're not played on the radio every single day.
Yeah, like
Facts.
I just move at my rate.
So were you signed with a big label?
Yeah, I was.
Did they give you any sort of advice? Hey, here's how you should handle your finances. Here's how you should market. Hey, I saw you spend 100 racks at the jewelry store. I would be careful about that. Like, was there any sort of advice or counseling that they gave to rappers?
Nah, like, cause when I did sign, they didn't really do anything. Like, when the first deal I had, all they did, they would just fly me out and just doing these like expensive ass music videos and shit like that.
Damn.
And it feels like they're paying for it, but really you're paying for it.
Yeah, they make it seem like they're like fucking like they're paying for it and doing it for you.
Do you know how much a music video would run?
It depends on who you want to shoot with, but like the industry people will charge like $5 to $10K.
Oh!
Fair for a good music video?
No.
That's mad bread for a music video, bro. These industry niggas is taxing. Oh my god. Yo, record labels are the biggest scam. That is retarded.
I get it done for much cheaper.
So what it really comes down
to... He just said I get it done for much cheaper. No cap, you could get it done for much cheaper. Nigga, what? You could get it done for $1,000, $500, $1,000. These niggas is charging 5 to 10K. What?
Who's how good of a businessman are you? How much of it can you run your own show? And if you can build your own contacts, if you can build your own team, you're going to be much more efficient and mobile than if you sign to a label.
Yeah, you got to just be organized. I feel like a lot of people, they didn't grow up with like laptops and like technology like me.
That's a fact.
So it's like they don't know how to, some people don't even know how to put their like music on Apple Music or anything like that. Or like some dumbasses don't even know how to like upload their fucking music video to YouTube, shit like that. So them type of people need labels. Like,
So, because I heard someone recently, they're working on so-and-so's project, and they're like, oh, we probably have 18 to 20 people working on his project. I'm like,
that's crazy.
Doing what?
Nah, there's no reason to be.
What work is there for 18 to 20 people for releasing music?
There's not.
18 to 20 people working on one album.
They'll like just throw hella shit on there.
Yo,
so they can run up your
imagine Drake. Imagine Drake.
Ah, so if there's 20 people on the payroll, that's all coming out of the advance.
Yeah. And then I remember the deal I had at first, like I had like a manager that I known at first, like when I was my first ever deal. And they tried to, like, I was young as hell, so they told me I couldn't have that manager. And they gave me a manager that was inside the label. So they completely control and finesse everything.
So they funneled the money back into them, too.
Yeah. And then even the manager that I had wouldn't be in my best interest. They wanted it to be in their best interest.
Are labels evil?
Yeah, they are, for sure.
And do you think most rappers are being taken advantage of?
All of them.
All
Not
of them?
most, all of them. Unless you're, like, somebody huge, like
Drake and Lil Baby. Is it good for them to be signed?
Yeah, they're doing their own deals. Like, they go in there and tell you they're actually popping and stuff. So yeah, they're doing good.
Do they create their own label at some point? Yeah. It's not really. It's like they're not letting Columbia.
They call the shots, like, yeah. But little people, like, if you're not like a top 5 like artist or top 10, you're all getting fucked over.
I've been doing a lot of listening to your music. Some of it is absolutely outrageous. Some of it makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Some of it made me a little wary of even meeting you in the first place because it was really crazy.
Yeah.
What happened in Buffalo?
In Buffalo, was that shooting in the grocery store? Huh? I think so.
You had a shootout in a grocery store?
No, not me. No. Buffalo was like, you don't remember that? That person who went on like Twitch live or something like that? He went in there and shot the whole store up.
What? In Buffalo, somebody went live on Twitch and shot up a supermarket?
Reference to.
Yeah. I would have never died in Buffalo. I would have brought the gun inside. I said something like that.
Ah, so it's saying if you were there on hand, you would have been there to.
Yeah, I would conceal carry. Yeah.
Do you think our country is better off when more people are concealed carrying?
Yeah. And I feel like people who think like they should take guns away is like stupid, because if they take the guns away, then the only people who have guns is just
the government,
like people who are not supposed to have them.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, I don't want to make this political because I know a lot of people have very different views on this. So I don't want to tap or dabble into it too much. But I honestly believe that we should carry guns, bro. And the people that are saying like, no more guns, no more. I think they're very uneducated, bro. And like, that's how a dictatorship is born. Like, imagine taking away all the guns from all the civilians and the only people who can have a gun is the people in power. That is scarier than a normal person having a gun to me. That's my final thoughts on that. I ain't, like I said, not dabbling into it at all.
When you say coons, who are you referring to?
Coons, it could be.
I thought coons was a black term.
Yeah, no, it is. But
we have a lot of black guys standing right around us right now.
Nah, for me, a coon is somebody who doesn't follow no rules, stand on the block all day with no money, smoke blacks, and just shoot at people all day and just don't have nothing going good. So
basically
a coon.
Like an ignorant gangster?
Yeah, like an ignorant like coon. Like just don't like being around. Like get the fuck out the way.
His words, not mine.
A fucking coon. I hate coons.
I thought you were gonna say the guns would only be in the hands of the government, and that's what would be scary.
Nah, it would just be coons who got it. So then, if I was a coon and I wanted to rob you, you couldn't legally have. I would know that you don't have a gun because you're a law-abiding citizen. I'll take everything.
So basically, when there's gangster-ass dudes that have guns illegally, those are the only guys that are gonna benefit from strict gun laws.
Yeah, like people in like New York and LA. Only people who got guns out there is the coons.
We're gonna have to bleep this word.
All right, I don't agree with the word he's using, but I definitely do think he's right. The only people in New York with guns are the niggas that are on the block doing absolutely fucking nothing with their lives and are rapping and drill and just shooting at niggas. I ain't gonna lie, that's a fucking fact.
We don't commit a hate crime on this video.
My bad, I'll use a different term.
And don't make it start with an N either, okay?
All right.
But I agree. I mean, I've never owned a gun in my life, but I'm at a point right now with where I live in Milwaukee and having a baby on the way.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you. It's a beautiful thing I'm really excited about, but it's also a little scary. I don't want to live in a place where I even think like I need a gun. But people are going so reckless and doing things that are so, they don't care who they'll hit a house and they don't even know who's in there, or they'll accidentally smoke a kid that's, studying in their room, or we had a break in 3 doors down in the middle of the day in summer. To me, it just...
I've seen some crazy shit, yeah. I've seen somebody down here got shot in the middle of our mall. Inside the mall.
Holy shit.
We only have one mall too, so it's pretty crazy.
That's ass.
What do you think is contributing? It's not just the recklessness of society, but it's like people care less about each other. And people don't have empathy for each other, and they don't have any sort of idea that, hey, if I take this guy out, his mom's gonna really be sad, and his grandma's gonna be sad, and he might have a kid that he has to take.
People's fucking view of life 100% has been completely changed. People are not I don't know. I feel like before there was so much more fucking codes in the street and just real shit. Like females and kids can't be hit. Don't go up shooting in a crowd because you don't know who you're going to hit. Go after this one person. You feel me? Like there was so much more codes. Now it's just no fucking... There's nothing at all that can stop me from getting to what I got to get to. That's what it is now. And that's scary. That's not it's not cool.
There's no understanding of the consequences of what can happen when you do something that reckless. Why do you think that is? Why do you think we're getting into this really scary place as a country?
I think it's because of the internet and people want to seem cool.
Because of the internet, 100%. Yo, Punchmade Dev is a smart fucking kid, bro. This whole time I'm watching his shit, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't thinking he was an ass or anything. I thought he was a troll just doing all of this for, clout, which he is. But his view on scamming, I definitely agree with. His view on guns, I definitely agree with. And his view of how this idea is being spread out into the world is 100% true. It's because of the internet. How many drill rappers you seen going crazy and they talking about hitting somebody up and then they dancing. Now you see everybody getting sturdy to a dead person. You see people doing a dance named after a whole kid that was 13 to 15 years old. That's insane. And now you got little kids all across America who don't even understand the story behind the situation, but they doing a dance. It's sad.
Cool on the internet or fit in or don't want to look like a bitch or something. So they just want to I don't know. They feel like their image means everything. So it always starts over words. It's just like the clout. Other people's opinion is why everybody going crazy.
So, do I have any part to play in this? Do you have any part to play this? I mean, you have millions of views about scam rap.
Yeah.
I have millions of views that show some of the most gangster shit in the country.
Yeah.
Am I to blame?
Nah, because without the people doing it, then we wouldn't have no content.
Do you think it's important?
We're just broadcasting it.
Do you think it's important to shed a light on what's going on, though? For me to go boots on the ground and show this off to people, is that a benefit to society, you think?
A benefit? I don't think so. I feel like...
That's where I think he's wrong. I think what Tommy G is doing is one of the most influential shit in the world. I'm not gonna lie, there is so many white kids in suburban areas that don't know what the fuck he's talking about and think Punchmade Dev is not really scamming and he's a good little white boy who don't do none of this. I definitely think Tommy G is one of the most helpful YouTubers, documentary, boots on the ground type of person, cause he's giving you a insight on the shit that is really happening on different parts of the world on a dangerous level. So, although he could be somehow, advertising that in a sense, I believe he's not really doing that. Like, the way I look at most of his content is like his eye opener. Now I know the shit that's being done that I gotta, you feel me, stay away from, or I just know so that I'm not caught lacking. That's how I feel. But if you want to make the narrative that he's, you know, advertising this for the world, and now kids are gonna want to be a Punchmade dev or want to be a Kia boy, I don't think it's because of you, Tommy G. Keep making your videos and don't stop. News outlets report shootings every day. Are news outlets to blame for more shootings? No.
Like, we just, like, people gonna, I feel like we just spread awareness and, like, make more people want to do it. I feel like, for real.
So you were talking about image of a rapper and like doing petty stuff. We were with a gangster rapper that wouldn't even put his arm around his friend because he said that was too gay.
Wait, he's just too fucking cool, bro. He's too
Can you
tough.
imagine that? Not even able to hug your friend because you have to be too much.
Yo, you can't put your arm around your mans because it's gay? He's a bitch.
Of a gangster rapper?
Nah, that's absolutely lame. It'd be shit like that.
Thank you,
like,
that's
you're not that
lame.
cool. Just be yourself. You're not that tough. It doesn't matter where you come from. Everybody can shoot a gun or do that.
Why is it not cool to like be loving and friendly to, like, for a gangster rapper, to be loving and friendly to his male friends, to tell a dude, hey man, I love you, or to give him a hug? Like, why is that not cool? Why is that soft to do that?
I don't know. I guess they're just too fucking cool. Like, I don't know. Like, why? I couldn't tell you. I always just be myself. But I do be around people who like try to act like super tough, something where I used to, and I've been around them before. It's just corny to me.
It must be exhausting.
Super corny.
Yeah, just walking around acting mad.
It is super exhausting. Imagine you chilling with somebody who's non-stop fucking acting like this gangsta-ass person, bro. Yo, I swear to God, bro, I be on my man's ass when they try to do some dumb shit like that, bro. I don't play, bro. You're going to be an actor 24/7 and act like you the most street nigga alive in the world? Like, come on, anybody could bust a gun. Anybody could do any of the shit you're doing, bro. So what makes you different? The fact you're not putting your hand around your man and saying I love you or some shit? Nigga said that's gay. That's lame. You're a lame.
Me mugging all day.
Yeah. Your crew told me to ask about Afterpay.
Oh, Afterpay?
What is that?
Afterpay was like a jug. It's dead now, but
A jug?
Yeah, like a scam.
Okay.
So basically, it was like it was an app that gave you like a credit limit. It'll be anywhere from like $1,000 to $2,000, and you would just add like the Afterpay card to your Apple Pay, and then you just walk into the store and then get whatever. It would be a certain select the stores on Afterpay, and I think the best one was probably Dick's.
What? That scam sounds insane.
So you could go in there, and I knew people
That's
who could go in there and get,
crazy.
like, Nike Techs, Forces, unlimited shoes, kayaks, all that.
And again, this is a scam that affects the corporation.
Yeah, and those are like waves. Like that shit that's not gonna last forever. Like
Exactly.
It seems like a lot of these scams come and go. Like
Yeah, they
there's
come and go.
PPP loan scam, there's an unemployment scam. There's like a glitch in the system.
Yeah.
People find a way to exploit it, and then the system recovers. Especially a big system, it takes a while to notice it. But then once they patch it up, there's a new glitch that appears.
yeah, like,
100%. It's like GTA, bro. People don't understand. These white people don't understand. It's literally like GTA, bro. Like, one new scam comes out, and then right after the scam comes out, the patch comes out for the scam. Then a new scam comes out, and then it's update. New patch for this one. It's insane, bro.
That's why like you gotta stack and save. Like if you do scam, because I've seen a lot of people, they'll just run it up off one wave and then think it's gonna last forever, and they end up just going broke because it's not gonna last forever. You always gotta. There's always something new. But things that will last forever is like checks and like wires and stuff like that. It'll just be different ways of doing it. But things like Afterpay and like certain apps, like they will lock it down, and eventually it'll be damn near impossible or too difficult for the little petty $1,000 or so.
What do you want your legacy to be on the world, Punchmade Dev?
My legacy, I want people to just be hustlers and embrace where they come from and not try to be. So you don't have to be tough or a gangster nowadays to be respected or be cool in the world.
Would you say?
Yourself.
Would you say you're respected?
Yeah, for sure. Because I feel like I'm just myself, and even when I'm from the suburbs, I can still go to any hood or anywhere because I'm myself. I'm not trying to be something I'm not. But at the end of the day, I'm not somebody who's just gonna like back down and just let myself just get robbed or ass beat. But I'm just not out here sliding on ops or just overplaying that tough role.
Yeah, bro.
What is on your
What happens when you overplay the tough role? I don't even want to be that person and say it or put it out in the air like that, but you know what comes with it when you overplay the tough role.
What is on your horizon? Like, what do you want to happen in your rap career? What do you want to accomplish?
Right now, I'm just taking it like a song and a video at the time. I just want to be at the top of underground.
I like
just
that.
keep pushing. I just want to have like a good fan base to where I can just tour the United States at least and just do tours and sell them out.
Is there any random country that you're really popping in? Like I know on Spotify you can see like, oh, in Germany you got
actually Nigeria.
Nigeria?
Yeah.
Of course it's Nigeria, dude.
Yeah, Nigeria, and then UK. A lot of UK people be like following me too.
Have you ever tried to pull a Nigerian print scam before?
Nah.
That's not one of yours?
Nah, I've heard about it though. Those are the real big scammers.
Nigerians are...
Yeah, they do them big wires and the big ones.
So you've said you're the LeBron James of American scamming.
Yeah.
What other countries are known for like
scamming?
Yeah.
UK, Nigeria, Russia.
Nigeria.
Russia got the scams like that?
Countries are known for like
scamming?
Yeah.
Russia, Nigeria. That's really it.
Do you ever plan to
What?
team up with...
Why he didn't say UK? He said Russia and Nigeria. Biggest for scams. Cap. Russia may have it. I just don't know. But Nigeria and UK? Whoo!
Making it an international thing?
International scam? Nah, I plan on well, I don't scam now, but I plan on quitting, like even rapping about it and spreading the image.
Okay. Punchmade Dev, do you have any final thoughts? Anything that you'd like to talk to the people about while you're on this episode?
Final thoughts. I think that's everything. Just stay tuned. I'm gonna have some. Always got something up my sleeve.
I would say if there's one thing to learn from this episode is that being a one-of-one character is immensely helpful for your personal brand nowadays. We're living in an era where there's a lot of copycats. Yeah. There's a lot of people that are, I saw this guy do it, now I'm going to do it. And so if you can find a way to be truly yourself and stand out and be different, you're going to make a very long career because there's not another, if you're like every other gangster rapper, like I've seen it in different cities where like every music video looks the exact same.
Bro, it's so annoying, bro.
They talk about the same shit every single song.
Bars too.
So you've heard one song, you've heard them all. Yeah. If you can make a unique personality that can't be replaceable, you will have longevity in this game. Yeah,
but I feel like the way business works with anything, you find something that's working for somebody else and then like add your own spice to it and make it way better. Like I feel like that's always what I did. So it's not like, well, if you shouldn't just straight copy somebody, but I feel like you should take inspiration from other people and make it like much better.
Yeah, I think everything that was created today in this world, everything that people do music-wise, art-wise, in a creative sense, I feel like every single person, I mean, you please correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like everyone had to at least gain inspiration from someone to allow them to get to the position they want to get to, you know? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong on that, but I definitely feel like you need to get inspiration by someone. Your eyes need to be lit up by someone before you, I don't know.
Innovation is always borrowing on an idea and then making it better or making it your own. And so it's like if you're a cook in the kitchen, you have a bunch of spices. You may have seen someone cook with garlic and salt, but you're going to start to add some paprika or some cumin to the mix, and all of a sudden you have a different flavor coming out. Yeah, see, like, and then like what I'm about to do out here is like where I live now, they have like good ass like food trucks. And then I'm about to take that to another city, like just replicate them fucking food trucks and take it to somewhere else and just do it out there. Maybe that's where we'll finish off. Is where do you want to parlay your previously earned money and your rap career money? Where do you want to parlay that into? I don't really know, but I'm just getting my hands into all businesses until some take off. Like I'll rent out cars or do the food trucks or real estate. Those are the basics. But I want to do something that I like to do, like that I enjoy doing. I don't want to do nothing that I don't, where I won't really succeed in. It doesn't matter how much money it makes, but I just got to find that niche that I actually enjoy doing. Right now. That's the secret of life, is find something you love doing. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, everything you just heard today is allegedly occurring. Yeah. And thank you for watching this episode. I'll see you next episode. Peace. Tommy fucking G, Punchmade Dev, the internet's most famous scammer. Oh, I mean, we learned a lot. That was a good fucking video. Can't lie. He said Punchmade is an act. The dude is way smarter than he is portrayed. I actually agree with a lot of the shit he had to say. The interview surprised me. That's exactly how I fucking felt, bro. I thought he was just some dumb kid who just like said a bunch of hurtful ass shit for shock value, but he's smart as fuck. He's smart as fuck, and honestly, I'm gonna just say this now. I wish you the best in the future. If you're watching this at all, wish you the best in the future. Wish you like all the success. You're a smart kid, man. Keep going crazy. Keep going crazy. And Tommy G, don't stop making fucking music. I mean, don't stop making documentaries like this. You are a news outlet, bro. You are like a documentary channel. We need people like you in the world to give the real. We have so much fake in the world, bro. Don't think that what you're pushing out is a bunch of bad, hateful content and all you're doing is spreading the youth to
look at horrible acts, bro, you are opening people's eyes, bro. Yeah, you may be influencing kids to do shit, but it's not your job to, you feel me, parent these kids. They have parents. It's not your job, bro. Tommy G, keep doing what you're doing. I love your content, and I'm going to forever support you, bro. This is a great video. We out this bitch. Peace. Post notice on. Keep that shit on. 4 or 5 videos a day. We ain't stopping, bitch. Yes, sir!